All right, Coach, we head to Louisiana Tech this weekend. Let's go back to last weekend and talk about UAB for a little bit. We had some chances in a couple of games. We just couldn't cash in. Let's talk about the UAB series.
UAB's really good. They got great starting pitching. Their older guys in their program have really played well this year and very well coached. And they were very efficient offensively. I mean, they really did a good job putting the ball in play and moving runners. And they got some big hits when they needed them. We just didn't play very well on Friday, didn't play very well on Saturday, and played better on Sunday, but just kind of running uphill all weekend. So trying to figure it out. We played really well for about 3 weeks there and done some good things, and then did not have a good weekend last weekend. And, if you don't play well in this league, you're not going to win. It's pretty simple. So trying to get back on track, around final exams. We're right in the middle of final exams and just getting on the back end of that now. So the energy level should be better for this weekend. The mentality should be better now. They don't have to worry about schoolwork and all that other stuff. And hopefully we're going to have a good weekend down in Ruston this weekend.
It seems as if the lineup has become a little more consistent over the last few weeks. Is that due to injuries? Is that guys earning their spots in the lineup? How do you sort through that?
I think we're down to, I think we've had 8 season-ending surgeries now. So we're down to, I think we got 12 available position players. So some of it's based on that. Some of it's based on, just guys that have performed well that we want to get in there as much as possible. We're still not in the position that we want to be in, and I don't think we're going to be in a situation where we can really manage the game like we'd like to here the last couple of two weekends. But it is what it is, and we'll do the best we can with it. Try to get guys out there. We had a good practice yesterday, very good practice, and again Thursday today is travel day, so we're not going to be able to practice very much, if any, today, and then play on Friday. So. Again, just trying to make progress with the guys that are healthy, trying to make progress with the guys we feel like not only can help us now, but moving forward in the future.
We've got several seniors who are going to make their final road trips of their careers. What's it like for those guys to kind of realize that and go through and actually realize this?
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. You got end of the year stuff with academic stuff, and we've tried to emphasize for a long time here that it may be the end of the academic year, but it's not the end of the year for us. And it's not going to happen this year, but we're used to playing, a couple, 2 or 3 weeks beyond the end of the regular season. That's what this program has become. Again, that's not going to happen this year. We all understand that. We all understand we need to get better, but we kind of battle sometimes that mentality that the year is over with academically, but it's not necessarily over with from a baseball standpoint. It's really just kind of getting going for us on the years we've had a chance to be able to compete in the conference tournament as well as the NCAA playoffs, and that's been a lot of times over the 22 years we've been here. So a lot on their plate, the senior recognition event. We're actually going to miss graduation this year, so Dr. Dubois has been kind enough to meet with our 4 seniors that are graduating individually with them and present them their diplomas. So that's a big time deal. He would take time out of his schedule to do that. Just a lot of things going on, but we told them yesterday after practice we got 10 more opportunities to get better. That includes practice days and game days, and it's important whether they're seniors or whether they're freshmen that we got to do everything to maximize every day and try to get better each and every day we get a chance to get out there.
We're going to Louisiana Tech and Ruston. They've struggled through the year very similar to what we have, but they've got some starting pitching as well. So they're a good ball club, and we've talked about it many times. Every team in this league is very good.
Well, and they play well at home. And they're used to being in the WAC. They're used to being in a good league, previous to Conference USA, and they're used to playing good competition. So every weekend's a battle. The margin for error is so thin. We've talked about it a bunch. And I was looking back through some things yesterday and, looking at maybe who might make the conference tournament and who won't. And you're looking at probably Tulane maybe not making the conference tournament. They beat LSU early in the year. They beat Wichita State 2 out of 3 the weekend after we swept them at our place. There's a lot of good teams. FAU, who was a regional championship game team last year, that's beaten Miami, Florida, and Central Florida all on the road this year. That's in danger of not even making our own conference tournament. They got a very good club. So it's a very difficult league, and we've talked about that a million times before, and we've got to get better these next 10 opportunities that we've got, and we've got to do a better job of managing, coaching, recruiting, dealing with the day-to-day and the week-to-week grind that it is in Conference USA in order to have a chance to be competitive.
When it comes to recruiting, I have to throw an NFL draft question in there with tonight. These NFL teams are going through what you guys go through every single day with trying to recruit and trying to get better. What's that like, trying to make those final decisions as the clock winds down?
Well, there's a business model and a plan. Without going into too much in depth right now, there's a business model and plan that most Division I programs are using now. That I don't want to get long-winded on it, but it's about over-recruiting, and it's about doing that to manage your roster, and a lot of people are doing that now. We've just really resisted that over the years, and really resisted, signing, 15, 20, 25 guys each signing period, and kind of figuring out who we want and who we don't want. But the reality is that's the way it's going in college athletics now, especially in baseball. There's just a lot of people that are signing more than what they have money available for, and then they're kind of figuring out what their roster is going to be, prior to the first game in the spring. So, we're going to have to adjust our business plan. We're going to have to adjust what we're doing and how we're doing it. We're going to have to adjust, maybe put more emphasis on certain things in certain areas of the country that we haven't maybe been able to do in the past. We're going to have to spend more time and more effort developing the guys that we have in our program that we feel like can be Conference USA players, and that's all kind of fluid. And we knew we were going to be in a transition. We've talked about that a lot, but we got to speed that process up. Feel really good about what some of our younger guys have done. I feel good about what some of our seniors have done and the improvement that they've made over the last 2.5, 3 weeks. But the bottom line is we need more guys that have more Conference USA level ability in our program.